reaching out for someone to save me. Maybe God just wanted to change me from the person I was becoming. Seems like I was always running from
I
the
wrote this
sickness
song
and
called Resurrect, and it's about there's light beyond the darkness. That is so true.
Take a deep breath and breathe it all in.
We knew she had had headaches from the time she was, a baby, but I didn't know the extent of them. I didn't understand migraines. I really didn't.
I would get them and I wouldn't be able to think. When I hit the age of 11, it kind of all went downhill. I would start every 3 days to seize for like 8-9 hours. My jaw would lock, I couldn't speak, it was like I knew I could see people around me, but I could not do anything. It was almost as if I was paralyzed.
They finally care flighted her to Fort Worth. They were telling me I was crazy, that this wasn't happening, and I'd already seen a couple of these doctors before. They thought I was nuts. I was like, I am not making this happen. She is not making this happen. Something is wrong.
Never knowing what could break you.
Then the big one hit, and the big one took her memory, took the ability to read, write, know who we were.
Usually with seizures, you're in and out and it's done, And there could be some damage, but it's not like permanent. With me, it was almost as if my whole life was erased. It turns out that my condition is called brainstem release phenomenon. It's where my brainstem constricts, causing lack of blood flow to get to my head. It all started with Dr. Linder. When we figured out what was wrong, the brainstem release phenomenon, he was like, we're out of options. The DHE is a drug that they would give me to open up the arteries, basically. And if they could give me the drug, the DHE drug, I would be able to remember. I would be able to kind of get a little bit of that stuff that I had lost back. But it got to the point where I would be getting those every 3 days, and they were hard.
As they kept getting worse and they kept getting more frequent, it was killing her veins. She couldn't take the treatments anymore. He sat me down in the room and he said, I have a long shot. And he said, there's this Dr. Reed, and he has a procedure that he uses with the stimulator, and I think it will stop these things. We get to trial, and that day, the look on her face just went from everything being pulled down. The minute that thing was turned on, she smiled. And it was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? Because I hadn't seen her smile in ages.
It was immediate, pain-free, no hurt, no nothing. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, there is a God and He loves me.
I saw this child go from living in a bedroom with nobody but herself in that time to she went to school.
The Reed Migraine procedure has given me my life back. The Stimulator has allowed me to go out with friends and to enjoy life, and to write music, and to remember my past. I mean, it's done so much for me.
You look to me